Oh, like if I'm watching. Oops.
You're good. We're not live yet.
If I'm watching the video itself, oh, I may as I don't need to.
You're starring in the awards show, so you're okay.
Okay. Oh, like if I'm watching.
Yeah, Teresa, hold on, let's see. There you go.
I'm watching the video itself. Oh, I don't need to.
You're starring in the awards show. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I need you to mute. I need you to mute and then stay muted for the rest of the time so that I can keep on the screen. Yeah, there's like a 5-second backlog, Teresa. There you go. Yeah. So give me just a moment here. And let's see, we should see, there should be people live streaming. Let's see here. Let's see. Luca, by the way, if CVFL, you're watching, we're just getting everything set up before we get started. Luca, do you mind texting Brock and just seeing if he can go to the CVFL channel and sees everything just fine on the YouTube? I just want to make sure everything's working correctly before we start reading out awards. And
I'm going to do that right now.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm going to test something real quick.
You are all good. It is streaming. We can hear you, and we're good to go.
Okay, good. I'm just checking all my goodies here. Give me just a moment. Good. Okay. I'm going to leave this up for just a moment, guys, and we'll get started here with our award ceremony in just a few moments. I'm just making sure that I have everything in order. I don't want to Steve Harvey it, so give me just a moment. Okay, good evening, CVFL. My name is Mr. Stinson. I am our league president, and tonight we're going to be doing our state qualifier awards for speech. It's kind of been an exciting season. I personally hope you guys feel like this was definitely a unique undertaking and shows a lot about your guys' grit to get to this point. You had to decide that you enjoyed speech with such fervor that even without live competition, you wanted to improve your skills, you wanted to continue to compete and make sure you were in fighting condition for this year and next year. And I just want to say that the judges, the coaches were also impressed by the hard work you have continued to do and learning these new platforms. So first off, I'm just very proud of all of you, and I hope you feel that way too, that this season has been unique for so many reasons, but really shows your ability to deal with adversity and your persistence to do something you enjoy. What we'll be doing tonight is we will be presenting the qualifying positions, and in each event, with each event, we have some students who have qualified in more than one event, and they have told us their preferences. So I will be reading the results based upon your positions as of tonight. Usually I'll be reading from like 6th position up to the qualifying spots. And if you are right below a qualifying position, we are going to ask that you think about if you would compete at state if something happens and you become eligible to compete at state. The positions tonight, the rankings are also based on students' preferences or their achievements now. So a student who may qualify for a speech event here may choose at the debate qualifier tournament next weekend to choose an event like Congress and will not be able to compete in the speech. And so a new student may be eligible. So again, hopefully we'll have your preferences correct, and you can, of course, email your coaches or myself with any corrections. So this is always a kind of a fun time to see who gets to compete at state. State will be online this year, and that will, I feel, allows a lot of students a chance to compete because they don't have to worry about missing school and traveling. Also, tonight we'll be giving out our President's Awards, and those are for students who have competed in speech and debate for all 4 years and have to have qualified to a state tournament, national tournament, at least once in that time slot. So this is definitely a very small percentage of all speech and debate competitors have this mixture of both endurance and ability. So we have some coaches tonight that will be giving out those President's Awards. And we really wanted to work on a new format to allow those coaches to be able to give those personal messages. I personally have enjoyed watching that as a coach, just to hear all these great things about competitors and allow their peers to also see what they've accomplished. And then at the end of our awards for states, once you learn who is qualified, we also have our Orders Cups Awards, which is the highest award our league gives out for 5 speech students. This award is not based on your grade. So it is not for seniors only. It is for all speech competitors. So that one is always a great award to give out. And we did order awards for the state qualifiers. So what will be happening at the end of both state qualifiers is those awards, which have already been received, will be, your coaches will be able to come to Maroma High School, which is, the school I teach at, and they'll be able to come and pick up those awards. So we do have plaques for all of our state qualifiers. Occasionally I'll pause to make sure I'm doing my logistics correctly. So give me just a moment, and I'm going to go ahead and jump into our CVFL awards. So our first event for tonight is going to be original oratory. Now, because in original oratory, we do have students who have qualified in other events and have preferences, I will be reading out these places. So coming in 8th place, but qualifying for a position in original oratory to states is Granite Bay High School, Isha Narayanan. In 7th place and qualifying for a spot at the state tournament from Granite Bay High School is Siraj Parikh. I apologize. Hold your applause, please. In 6th place from St. Francis Catholic High School, Julia Zara. In 5th place and qualifying for a position at state tournament from Granite Bay High School is Salini Pillai. In 4th place from Wood Creek High School, Fazah Tiop. In 3rd place and qualifying for a position to state tournament from John F. Kennedy High School, LeBron Ackland. In 2nd place from St. Francis Catholic High School, Anna Carvajal. And in 1st place from Wood Creek High School, Nia Sanders. Next up will be original advocacy. In original advocacy, in 6th place from Granite Bay High School, we have Kriti Vasudevan. In 5th place from Granite Bay High School, we have Stuti Shalat. In 4th place and qualifying for a space at the California State Tournament from Granite Bay High School is Soraya Johnson. In 3rd place from Granite Bay High School, Avanti Ramraj. In 2nd place and qualifying for a position from Wood Creek High School, Chloe Van Leerdam. And then in 1st place from Wood Creek High School and qualifying for a position at the state tournament is Ria Tapadia. So next up, we are going to have one of our coaches from Davis Senior High School present their President's Awards. Give me just a moment, Luca, to unpin myself. Okay, Luca, you can take over.
Wonderful. So this year has been a challenging year across the board for every program. And I just want to recognize 2 seniors who are 4-year graduating students who this year stepped up and took leadership initiatives beyond just competing to ensure that our program continued to exist as we transitioned into online competition. So the first person I want to recognize is Annie Zhao. And this year, on her own, she basically took over the speech portion at Davis Senior High and built and worked with a lot of interp students, oratory students, and pushed herself not only as a competitor, but in a way to ensure that every student from Davis who wanted to compete in an interp event or a platform event was able to. And she always made a commitment as a competitor to tell genuine stories, be it in OI, OO, and POI. And every single time you heard her give a speech, you knew what she was arguing for mattered. You know, the stories she was telling were genuine. And I remember one specific moment at like 7:30 p.m. last year. She was considering doing a POI and just called me up, and we talked for an hour and a half about what sources to use, what would matter. And there was this long conversation of trying to find some truth in so many different pieces of literature. And that's what speech and debate should be. Trying to find truth in text, trying to be honest and genuine with every speech you give. And for that reason, I want to congratulate Annie and thank her for 4 years of competition and service to Davis High speech and debate. And then the second person I want to recognize today is Braden Ingram. Braden is one of those students who will want to talk about any possible topic. That's why he did parley debate. That's why he competes in extemp. That's why he competes in impromptu. He'll tell me about a round of impromptu and bring up a bunch of examples that I didn't even know. And every single time he gives a speech, it's genuine, it's meaningful, but above all else, he is hardworking, consistent growth. I remember the first time I ever saw him compete and work with him on a speech, his hands couldn't stop shaking. He felt awkward. He felt uncomfortable. But he pushed through that awkwardness and discomfort of speech and debate and became one of the best overall debaters and speakers I've ever had the pleasure of working with. And I could tell you about his accomplishments, but I just want to talk about one specific moment earlier this year. In parliamentary debate and invitational in September, his partner, after the first 2 rounds of competition, dropped. His partner had something come up and he couldn't compete for the rest of the tournament. And normally what would happen is Braden would go, "It's fine, I'm done, hang up the towel." But I encouraged Braden to compete the next 4 rounds, not because he could win any of the rounds, not because he technically was able to continue to compete to win and advance because he was just debating by himself, but I wanted him to continue to learn and grow. And he did that and took it in stride, competed by himself for 4 straight rounds of parliamentary debate, and as a result, got second speaker of the entire tournament. He's one of those people who does debate for the right reasons. It's about seeking truth. It's about growing as a person, and it's about being genuine and understanding policy, understanding politics, and understanding all of these competing things today. But finally, I just want to fully thank him for the work he's done this last 4 years, and especially this year, because he's built parliamentary debate up this year. He has grown it significantly as an event at Davis Senior High, and this year he's basically been in a role as kind of my assistant coach. And I want to thank him for that work, because I know that this season would have been so much more challenging for me if Braden wasn't on the team, and it would have been so much more challenging for me if Annie wasn't on the team. And I just want to thank both of them for all that work, because that's what's important. Thanks, and that's basically it. And I'm going to stop rambling now so you can all get on to figuring out if you qualify to state, and have a great night.
Okay, let me take over this. Okay, thank you, Luca. Next, we're going to move on to National Extemp. For National Extemp, coming in 6th place from Granite Bay High School is Kravya Krishnan. In 5th place from Granite Bay High School is Francis Kasuni. In 4th place and qualifying for a position at state tournament from Jesuit High School, Alan Masian, excuse me. In 3rd place and qualifying from Granite Bay High School is Duty Shalat. And in 2nd place, qualifying position to states from Granite Bay High School is Siraj Parikh. And in 1st place from Davis Senior High School, Braden Ingram. Congratulations. Next, we're going to do National Extemp. I think I read that backwards. I did. I apologize, guys. I read National Extemp, or here we go, International Extemp. I thought I had it wrong. I should never doubt my powers. So here we go. International Extemp. In 4th place and qualifying to the state tournament from Jesuit High School, we have Robert Castaneda. In third place and qualifying to state from Davis Senior High School, we have Rudy Mahajan. In second place and qualifying to state from Granite Bay High School, we have Tiburon Betrado. And in first place and qualifying to state from Granite Bay High School, Avanti Ram Raj. Congratulations to our international extemp. So next up, you're going to hear from me some more. I went ahead and put myself second so that we could hear diverse voices later in our award ceremony. I'm going to recognize 3 students from Maroma High School who are recipients of our President's Award. The first one that I would like to recognize is Aditya Rajalu. Now, with Aditya, he is definitely unique. I submit sample A on the screen. Rare is it that we have a competitor that is both brilliant and an eccentric competitor as Aditya. He first rocketed to our team and became known to everybody within our team at the University of Pacific tournament his freshman year, where he and his partner took first place. And as freshmen, that was just remarkable. They went on to prove that it wasn't lightning in a bottle by making it to that mythical and elusive Monday rounds at Stanford. And he challenged himself by then branching out into speech once he felt like he'd gotten a foothold in debate. In our team, we really do believe that the students that cross over into speech become better debaters. And he took that as a personal challenge. Last year, I had gotten this call from him, oftentimes, or text messages late at night, where he gets really great ideas and wants to know, can he try this? Can he do that? And I remember getting that call saying he found the perfect speech for original oratory, the perfect speech. Mr. Stinson, this is going to get me to nationals. And then COVID hit. And so I think that shows he's like, well, I'll try it for next year. And he really does dabble in speech. He really loves the idea of playing with words, of playing with idea, of trying to paint yourself into a corner through debate. Paint yourself into a corner with the words that you're using. He really watches it. And I think he found time through this really challenging senior year. If you're trying to do your college apps, if you're trying to do online tournaments, if you're just trying to do your classes and get all your homework done, that is such a challenge. I'm preaching to the choir here when I say this. But he still found time to find simple joy. And an example of this is the picture in front of you, where he was able to convince our yearbook staff that this was a culturally authentic outfit that he could submit for his senior portrait. That is the kind of humor he consistently brings to our team and to his events. We will definitely be missing our favorite would-be dictator. And I just want to say congratulations to him for 4 years. That was successful and memorable. The next competitor I want to recognize is Sarabhesh Sri Kumar. And Sarabhesh is a jack of all trades. He has competed in so many types of speech events as he plays with storytelling, as he plays with how to deliver speech. What I've really enjoyed about him is that while his success is innumerable, what he's also been very successful at is being a captain. He's been a captain for practically every event of speech. And when other captains would be absent at our practices, he had no problem picking up and helping them out. I think he really, truly enjoys helping people see the skills that it takes to master a particular type of speech and then work towards that competency. And with that is the most wonderful sense of humor. Irreverent at times, bombastic at times, but always present. He's always smiling, always laughing, but in desperate need of a haircut. If you see him, find a pair of clippers, because it doesn't even begin to show what he has grown. But to our team, he has just been an unstoppable force and definitely someone the other competitors look up to. So I do want to say congratulations on 4 wonderful years, Sarah Bash. And then our last senior I want to recognize from Maroma High School is Shanice Cole-Henry. Shanice started off as a Congress competitor. And when she was dabbling into Congress, our Congress captain left and she took over. And that's really hard when something is brand new. And while she was growing Congress and wanting to become better at her craft, she also expanded into speech and has been competing in it and has been really, I think, playing with different formats of trying to perfect her speech. I think what she learned in Congress was that you only had a short amount of time to make an impact with people listening, and speech would help you do that. And so I have been very proud of her ability to be a leader, of her drive to want to be a great competitor, of honestly her perseverance. I can't think of somebody who has had to stay with it without a lot of cheerleaders around her, because Congress at our school is a smaller event. And she had to decide that's what she wanted, and she's gone after it, but she's gone after it with wonderful grace. And I've never wanted a conversation with her to end. It has always been wonderful. And she has continued sharing, which I think is such an important part, right? When students are at the senior year, are they sharing what they're doing, their craft, their passion? Are they sharing it with younger competitors so that it continues? And all these boxes she checks. So again, I'm very proud of her, and we'll definitely want to celebrate her and the rest of the Maroma competitors. So congratulations to the Maroma seniors. So next we're going to do original prose and poetry. For original prose and poetry, in 6th place from Ponderosa High School, we have Sasha Alavai. In 5th place from Wood Creek High School, we have Casey Thornton. In 4th place and qualifying to the state tournament from Wood Creek High School, we have Farzai Tio. In 3rd place from Ponderosa High School and qualifying to California State Tournament, we have Raina Schmuck. In 2nd place from Wood Creek High School, qualifying to the state tournament, is Alina Yakovenko. And in 1st place, qualifying to state from Maroma High School, that very same I just mentioned, Shanice Cole-Henry. Congratulations, original prose and poetry. So next up, we have our oratorical interpretation. In oratorical interpretation, in 6th place and qualifying to state from St. Francis Catholic High School, we have Julia Zara. In 5th place from Granite Bay High School, Shreya Naganuri. In 4th place from Maroma High School, Juliana Choi. In 3rd place and qualifying to state from St. Francis Catholic High School, we have Anna Caravajal. In 2nd place from Wood Creek High School and qualifying to state, Abby Goetzel. And in 1st place and qualifying to state from Wood Creek High School, Nia Sanders. Congratulations, oratorical interpret. So next up, we are going to hear from St. Francis Catholic High School. Ms. Hilt, are you available?
Okay. Here I am. Okay, I get the great honor to present the President's Award to one of our students who is a four-year student and made the States her sophomore year. And I'm talking about Maria Gabrielle Ocasiones. She's been a part of the St. Francis speech team for the past 4 years. And when she went to state her sophomore year, she was amazing. She was the youngest to go that year. She was with juniors and seniors who also went, and she just made that trip just a wonderful experience for everybody. Over the past 2 years, she's served as part of our kind of cooperative leadership team, and she was first co-assistant captain her junior year, and this year she has been co-captain of our team and has been one of the most dedicated, welcoming, and incredibly kind team leaders that we've ever had. Some of the things that her teammates have said about her: Gabby is dedicated, positive, and hardworking and kind, a leader and a friend. She has given me some amazing advice for my impromptu. I think her comments helped me get into the semifinals from an earlier tournament. Gabby is so kind and always has something positive to say. Gabby is an amazing captain and friend. She is always so supportive and helpful in our breakout rooms. This is my first year doing speech, and she has made me feel so welcome. Gabby has always been such a friendly, welcoming presence on the team, and her leadership made navigating the challenges of leading an online speech team so much easier. And that was from her fellow co-captain who she's been working with all year. She has really helped me so much during my first year in leadership. Gabby has always been super supportive and a great mentor. She always knows the right thing to say and advice to give, and I'm so grateful for all the work she puts into creating an amazing team environment. She's very knowledgeable about speech and current events and has been an incredible role model this year. I myself am going to miss Gabby very, very much next year. She is always, as you hear over and over, kind, gentle, supportive. She loves everyone. She is welcoming, and like the girls said, she always has something kind to say to whoever she's working with, and is always ready to support them and to point out the wonderful things they're doing and gently encourage things in areas where they can grow. Like I said, I'm going to miss her very much, but I'm also very happy to know that she, as a smart, dedicated, and kind young woman, is going to move out into the world. She cares deeply about other people in all situations, and I think that with her speaking skills, her intelligence, and her kindness, that's the kind of person we need moving into the world, as she's going to do, to become a leader. So our team is going to miss Gabby very much, but I think the communities where she's going to be are going to enjoy having her there.
Awesome. Thank you, Ms. Hiltz. Let me pull the camera from you.
Let's see.
Okay. Thank you, St. Francis High School. Okay. So next up, we're going to do our humorous interpretation. I should fix my text boxes. So for our humorous interpretation, in 6th place from Vista del Lago, we have Aria Jalan. In 5th place from John F. Kennedy High School, we have Derek Yu. In 4th place and qualifying to state from Granite Bay High School, we have Triyanka Mandava. In 3rd place from Davis Senior High School, we have Mei Wang. In 2nd place and qualifying to state from St. Francis Catholic High School, Laureen Riley. And in first place from John F. Kennedy High School, we have LeBron Ackland. Congratulations to a humorous interpretation. Next up, we're going to have dramatic interpretation. In sixth place from John F. Kennedy High School, we have Zoe Blackman. In fifth place from Granite Bay High School, Selene Pillai. In fourth place and qualifying to state from John F. Kennedy High School, Katie Craigle. In third place and qualifying to state from Davis Senior High School, Francis Thayer. In second place from Granite Bay High School and qualifying to state, Shreya Naganuri. And in first place from Wood Creek High School, Fazai Tiop. Congratulations, dramatic interpretation. So next up, we have program or oral interpretation. For program oral interpretation, in sixth place from Granite Bay High School, Kriti Vasudevan. In fifth place from Davis Senior High School, Astria Bluecoat. In fourth place from Wood Creek High School, Fazai Tiop. In third place and qualifying to state from Granite Bay High School, Isha Narananya. In second place from John F. Kennedy High School and qualifying to state, Zoe Blackman. And in first place and qualifying to state from John F. Kennedy High School, Katie Craigle. Next, we're going to do our President's Awards from John F. Kennedy High School. Just a moment here, Quest.
Sure. Hi, everybody. My name is Quest Sandel. I'm the head coach at John F. Kennedy High School, head coach at John F. Kennedy Speech and Debate. So we're going to be talking about 3 Kennedy students. I'll be talking about the first one, Henry, my assistant coach, and who primarily does speech. We'll be talking about the next 2. But for this first student, I felt like I had to step in and do it myself. You know, with most 4-year students, I often wonder if we're going to stay in some sort of contact afterwards. I hope they let me know how life's going after speech and debate. But for this one, I feel like we'll keep in plenty contact, whether it be at Thanksgiving, Christmas, birthdays, other family get-togethers, because this one is my sister, Zoe Blackman. And I often get asked, what is it like coaching your younger sister on your speech and debate team? It has its ups, it has its downs. Its ups involve those moments when she succeeds, like right now, just a few minutes ago, she qualified to state in program or interpretation. She's actually downstairs. Congratulations, Zoe. And those are some of my favorite moments. She's already eclipsed anything I did as a speech and debater back in high school. And the word that I would use to describe what it's like to see your sister succeed at such a high level, whether it be breaking it invites or qualifying to state or qualifying to nationals, is just pride, immense pride. I've always felt pride when watching Zoe compete. Another high moment was getting to see her tell her story to so many people. Last year, she did a speech that was very personal to her about a story that's not easy to tell, something I could never do in high school. And watching her tell that story was amazing. It didn't always win, but it didn't matter. It was just amazing watching her. And being able to be her coach these past 4 years has been one of the greatest honors Now, the downside, I'll be honest, they're mostly selfish. Were, when I would be off with the debaters, mostly because I had to make sure that I wasn't nervous around Zoe to see how she would do. Otherwise, that would make her more nervous, and that would just fluctuate reactions based on if she did well or not well. Those were the downs as we sat there nervously, as I would sit in a room and wait to see breaks, refreshing POI breaks, refreshing DI breaks, just waiting to see what happens. It's one thing when you're waiting on your students' breaks, because you get invested, you want to see them succeed. I know all the coaches here want to see our students succeed, and that makes you nervous enough. But when it's your sibling, it takes on a whole new meaning, an entirely new meaning. All you want to do is see them succeed. If for no other reason, then on the car ride home, you're going to have to be the one who deals with the fallout of whatever happened at the award ceremony that day. But Zoe, I'm sure you're watching. I just want you to know it has been a privilege being your coach. It has been a privilege being your older brother. And I'm so excited to see not only what you do for the rest of the season in speech and debate, but to see what you do well beyond that. You've grown so much in 4 years from that debacle that happened at, the first Congress tournament, your first tournament of your career. But since then, you've come such a long way. And I could not be more proud to be your coach or your brother, Zoe. Thank you. And Josh, I'll pass things back over.
Is Henry also giving awards, correct?
I believe so.
Henry, let me ping in just a moment. Henry, I think you're live.
All right. Hello, everybody. Please excuse the orange on my webcam. It's because of the type of lighting that's in my living room. I promise that I don't live in the color orange. So I am Henry Atkinson. I'm the assistant coach at John F. Kennedy High School. The reason that I'll be presenting the next two people is because, as Quest mentioned, I basically do the speech side while he does the debate side. So the first person that I'm going to talk about today is LeBron Acklin, who very excitingly just won Humorous Interpretation and qualified in Original Oratory, which we are very excited and proud of him for. Something that I really like about LeBron and something that I like about people like him in general is that LeBron is not afraid to share his passions with other people. Just whenever you talk to LeBron about the various things he's passionate about, the number one thing of those, by the way, being superheroes, considering he did 2 consecutive OO speeches about superheroes, and we sort of had to convince him to not do it his senior year. But we got him to do something else he's passionate about as well. So when LeBron talks about his passions, he lights up. He is the most fun person to talk to in the world when you get him going on something that he's passionate about. And so when we do that as much as we can, when he attends team practices, he is always a positive force. He is always doing his best. He's always volunteering to go next. And it has been an absolute joy working with him. And I look forward to working with him all the way to state this year and God's be kind, nationals as well. So thank you very much, LeBron, for being an absolute joy to work with. The second person that I'm going to talk about is Katie Craigle, who is our speech captain. A fun story I like to tell is when Quest brought me in to be the assistant coach, on my first day, I had 5-10 minutes each to meet with each of the individual speech students, an absolute first time meeting, just see what these kids were about. And Katie was one of those. And after I met with all the kids, Quest asked me, so what do you think? We went through all the students and we got to Katie. And the phrase that I used was that she had oceans of potential. I don't know where that phrase came from, but that's what I said. And I am very proud and happy to say that she has exceeded those expectations tenfold. The amount of success that she has had, both competitively and as a team captain, are ridiculous. Katie gets this activity and gets acting because she's an interpreter in a way that very few people do. And I'm in no way surprised that she's about to pursue a career as a professional actor. And I know that she'll do a great job in that because she's really good at it. Katie is a joy to work with. Every time that we do a coaching session, we'll inevitably get off topic somehow because at some point someone will mention her intense love for Tom Holland and things will get awkward for a little while. But it is always a joy. She is ridiculously good, better than she knows. and that's saying something. So thank you, Katie, for the work that you do, for all the work that you do for our speech side in general, basically running a class twice a week in the COVID era, since I'm not able to be there for 0 period. So thank you to Katie and LeBron and Zoe, of course. I know Quest took her because she's his sister, but I care about her a lot, and she's been a wonderful force on this team as well. So that is all I've got to say. Thank you to all of our Kennedy seniors, and I will pass the baton back to Josh.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're almost done with awards. We just have a few left here. Just a moment. Next up in our awards we have is duo interpretation. For duo interpretation, in 6th place from Granite Bay High School, we have the team of Naganuri and Pillai. From Ponderosa High School, in 5th place, we have the team of Bradford and Schmook. In 4th place, from Davis Senior High School, we have the team of Mai Swelek and Ma. In 3rd place, qualifying to state, from Wood Creek High School, the team of Strohmeyer and Severt. In 2nd place and qualifying to state, from Miraloma High School, the team of Huang and Huang. And in 1st place from Miraloma High School and qualifying to state, the team of Choi and Choi. Congratulations to our duo interpretation. Now, I apologize. I did not play an applause for Kennedy, and that was just an oversight. So I'm going to let an applause run for the Kennedy seniors. I appreciate you guys. So next up, our last event, and we just have that in our orders cups, we have impromptu. Why impromptu, you might wonder? Because I'm not a parent. I do have favorites. This is my favorite event. So in 7th place in impromptu from Granite Bay High School, Avanti Ramraj. In 6th place and qualifying to state from St. Francis Catholic High School, we have Ava Hunt. In 5th place from St. Francis Catholic High School and qualifying to state, we have May Conlin. In 4th place and qualifying to state from Wood Creek High School, Mia Sanders. And in 3rd place qualifying to state from Wood Creek High School, Corey Wilson. In 2nd place from Granite Bay High School, Tiburon Petrado. And in 1st place from Davis Senior High School, Braden Ingram. Congratulations to the impromptu. Next, and our last awards for tonight are the Orators Cups. The Orators Cups are students who are what we consider well-rounded, high-achieving, good character students from throughout the league. The premise being that if we were going to send a team to represent CVFL, we would want to send our best speech competitors, regardless of their grade level. We'd want the best to go. So the process is that coaches nominate students both from their team and from other teams, write up reasons and rationale why that person should be considered, and then the coaches throughout the league vote for the winners. The first recipient of the Orators Cup, this student has been an active member of CVFL from their freshman year. Not only are they extremely competent in both speech and debate events, but they're extremely supportive of all their other league competitors. They've consistently brought positive, energetic, and supportive energy to the league and to their team and all the teams that this person interacts with. And the league is genuinely been made a better place because of competitors like her. The first recipient of our 2021 Orders Cup is from Antelope High School, Isabella Acosta. The second recipient of our Orders Cup is a name I say often and often say wrong, but they exemplify leadership by consistently demonstrating sportsmanship and dedication. This person never misses a practice, usually arrives early, and is always the last person to leave. She can, well, it's a she, I apologize, I meant to leave out the pronoun. They consistently produce excellent pieces, recently earning 5 awards in 1 week. At CVFL Tournament 6, she made it to all the finals in all 4 of her events in DI, OO, OPP, and Boy, plus OO at Stanford that same weekend. She's on track to becoming the first female academic All-American for this team's program, and is a positively tireless forensic promoter and a wonderful, beautiful human being. Regardless of her success, she maintains a humble demeanor and always puts others first. So I'm going to try to say it correctly from Wood Creek High School. It's Pezu Teope. The third recipient of our Orders Cup is from let's see here. I'm going to try to leave out pronouns so we can listen to why they deserve it first. They are a high-flying speech specialist. This person competes regularly in 4 speech events all year and has accumulated 1,463 points in a scant 3 years. She and her teammates are also ranked number 2 in parliamentary debate in the California 2 region. She has committed herself to getting the most out of every activity, but more than that, she has generous skill volunteering to take over the junior high school as well. So from Granite Bay High School, the third recipient of our Orders Cup is Shreya Naganuri. The next recipient of our Orders Cup has become an example for the league of how to grow through competition. As a competitor, this person is called to nationals every year, including placing in 7th place last year. This person has been a captain on their team for the past 3 years in more than one event. As a peer, they've strived to share their experience with their fellow competitors in their league and with the people on their team to help them grow. They have helped out at Folsom Middle High School, helping to make sure that the middle school speech and debate team is both grown and continues to grow from its beginnings. And this person has done what they've done for both speech and debate within their team has helped the team's overall success and create a legacy within the team. He's undoubtedly deserving of an Orders Cup, and this recipient is from Maroma High School, Sarabesh Sri Kumar. Our last recipient of the Orders Cup has competed in several speech events, in original oratory, in Poi, in OI, winning multiple league tournaments, qualifying to state, to NSBA nationals, along with making elimination rounds in James Logan and Harvard, and reaching the final rounds in Stanford. They have taken over the speech program at debate by themselves, and have directed and coached countless novice students this year with the guidance of the team's leadership, single-handedly keeping the speech program alive during this transition to online competition. Our fifth and final recipient of the 2021 Orders Cups is Ann Zhao from Davis High School. Now, it has come to my attention that I did forget an event. So if you guys will humor me for just a moment, I will pull up that paper. I just think I forgot to put it in front of me. So humor me for a brief intermission. Give us just a moment, everybody. We'll get our Expos results. And I'll have those read in just a moment. Okay, I apologize, everybody. I think I have them now. For expository, and I will apologize, there may be some movement in this order. So I'm going to read them in this order. And again, there may be some movement as we move along. In 7th place for expository, from Granite Bay High School, we have Kriti Vasudevan. In 6th place from Wood Creek High School, we have La Nishihara. In 5th place from Granite Bay High School, we have Avanti Ramraj. In 4th place, qualifying to states, from Folsom High School, we have Navya Vemuri. In 3rd place, from Granite Bay High School, we have Maya Reddy. And I did not say so in 3rd place in a qualifying spot to state. In 2nd place, qualifying to state from Wood Creek High School, we have Francis Van Slyke. And in first place from Wood Creek High School, qualifying to state, Nathan Solano. Congratulations to Expository. I do apologize for missing having read that one. I hope that everybody congratulates all of the people who made it to the finals rounds. Again, there may be some slight movement as we learn at our debate tournament next weekend who prefers and has qualified in Congress. So make sure that you have let your preferences be known to your coaches, and that if you heard something tonight that was not correct about what you had preferred, that you make that known so that we can correct that and get and make sure that all of the right people are going to state. Next weekend is our debate tournament. It will begin on Friday, first round at 4 o'clock. So we ask judges get there at 3 o'clock so we can go over debate. And it will continue until the evening. And then the Saturday we'll do awards roughly around the same time in the same format. So we look forward to seeing you again next weekend. Congratulations to all of our competitors, and we hope you have a great weekend.
Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life.